Hey guys, what's up? It's Hedgie and welcome to my video game history. I'm gonna tell you guys all about when I started video gaming and when my first games I played and how I got to the gold medal achievements and stature I am at now. But let's get started. Oh, first about the gameplay. I am pretty beast in the beginning of this gameplay, so just watch out for that. Definitely stay for that part. But let's get right down to it. And the first game I think I ever played, I don't know the name. It was you were either like this submarine dude, or you were like I think it was a spaceman, and it was a 2D like screen scroller, and you just had to like kill a wave of aliens, and you'd shoot them with your gun with your laser, pew pew. And it was a lot of fun. I remember playing that when I was like 4 years old, and 4 or 5, probably not 4. That's a little young, but I remember playing that, and it was actually a pretty violent game for my age, I believe. My mother was pretty strict on violent games. She didn't let me play Call of Duty for a while, and it kind of surprised me that she let me play that game. But it was a pretty fun game, and oh man, it was great. And I actually played that game on our first computer. We had a family computer. It was, oh my god, it was probably like 2000 computer. I don't know. It was terrible. I mean, it was probably, I mean, just an average computer then, but now, I think a fish tank has more technological advances. So it was pretty bad, but it worked for us, and it was a good computer. Had a little parrot on the screen monitor thing. Anyway, sorry, I got distracted. So that game was pretty fun, and then I think my next game was, I think it was this game. There's like some teenagers, and there's like a cartoon, and you had to like solve puzzles or something for like to get off this island, and then at the last level like these monkeys would chase you, and I remember my sister would do all the puzzles because that was like, I don't know, it was like some learning game, so she would do her stuff. I have an older sister, so it was like, I think it was like 5th grade learning game, and then you do the monkey chase, and I'd always do that part because it was muy entertaining. Anyways, but then I think my first sports game or like EA game was actually Madden 2004, and I'd play that on my computer. I found out later it was only a demo thing, so I never actually played it. I thought I was playing it. I'd use the controls, but apparently I was just watching like videos, like they put up a game and they just like have both teams be the computers and play against each other. So I wasn't actually playing, but I played that for quite some time. Not an embarrassing amount, only like, 14 days total. No, just like, I don't know, I played it for a couple hours. And then actually, oh, I'd also play Oregon Trail on that computer, and we eventually got a new computer, but that was pretty much my early computer days. But let me talk about some of my early console games. So, my first console I ever played on was the Nintendo 64, and that was at my friend's house, Nick. So I'd go over there and we'd play the games, and he had Super Smash Brothers, like the first one. I think it was called that. And he also had Mario Kart and like the snowboarding game. I remember the snowboarding game had some super cheesy music, but I was totally into it. And it was a lot of fun. And that's where I pretty much got my first console gaming. And I was, of course, a natural. I just instantly obtained all the information. No, I sucked, and I was pretty bad. And so yeah, that was my first real console game. But let's move up in history a little bit. And now this is around the time of now elementary school, and I'd play games like Sims 2, and there's like this trucking game at my friend Nick's house I'd also play, and also Need for Speed. Oh, I played that at his house. It's such a fun game. I recently played it. Oh man, I love that game. It's so addicting. And I definitely want to put some gameplay. I haven't played the new one yet, but I definitely want to. But back on topic, I'd also play this game, Age of Empires. This is all on the computer. Sorry if I didn't get that across. I play this game, Age of Empires, I believe. I think that's what it was called. And it was a game I played at my uncle's house, and they lived about an hour away. So whenever we went over there, I'd play that. And it's pretty much like Civilizations. If you don't know, you have like a civilization, and I think it's called a MMO. I don't, I don't know what the terms are. I don't even know what those stand for. See, I'm still a video game noob. But so yeah, I played that game, and you kind of had to like grow your civilization and get resources, and that was like my first strategy game really, and pretty much my only strategy game actually. I never really got into them besides those, but those were pretty fun, so I'm not complaining. But I also played some other games, like I'd play this one game. I don't know, it was like my first campaignish game where I was like this dragon or something, and you'd do moves and kill people, and I don't really know what else. I'd play that at my friend Nick's house. But then let's get back to some consoles. So this is around the time I had some friends. I actually made friends, and I'd go over to their house and play some video games. Like, it wasn't all the time, and we wouldn't play the video games a ton, but when I did get a glimpse of their consoles, I would request we play a couple. And I can remember my friend Joel, who, oh, how'd that guy knife me? What the hell? My friend Joel, we kind of didn't know each other that well, and this was actually my first time hanging out at his house. But we went over to his PlayStation 2, and we wanted to play some Madden, so we played. I think it was Madden either 2006 or 2008. I want to say 2006. That sounds about the right time. Man, I'm old. But yeah, so we played some Madden 2006, and remember, it was like, I think it was 24-24. Anyways, it was tied up at the end, and there was like, he hiked the ball, and then there was 0 seconds left, which you can run out of time just as long as the ball is still in that play in football, if you don't know. But so he was like on the 10-yard line of his touchdown, or of my touchdown, and I got an interception, and I ran it back and won. Whether he thinks this is false or not, I am pretty sure this happened. Uh, Needless to say, he did not invite me again to his house for a while, so he probably needed a diaper change because he's a poor sport. I'm just kidding, guys. But I remember playing that, and that was a lot of fun. But I didn't really get really into gaming at any point yet. I was just either playing at my friend's house or just playing for a little bit at my house. My mom and, well, I guess my dad, but my parents were pretty strict uh, on how many video games I should play, and you can probably tell by this commentary who wears the boots in the relationship. Please don't hurt me, Mom. But yeah, so next we're gonna circle over, to my middle school years, 6th, 7th, 8th grade, and I was becoming of age to experience the first-person shooter, and I went to my friend Kyle's house, and we were friends up until I guess around a year ago, and we wanted to play Call of Duty 4, and his brother, I guess, had bought it a while ago, because this was around the Modern Warfare 2 time, so it was an older game, but still people would play that game because it's an awesome game. And I just remember we'd play a single match. Oh wait, just look at this. 3 feet, beautiful. Just excellently placed bullets and 20% luck. Anyways, so yeah, we wanted to play that game, and his brother had it, so we opened up the old Xbox. It was actually still 360, so ooh, advanced. But so we got that, and we were playing it just by ourselves, 1v1. And I remember being like so excited but scared at the same time. I don't know if anyone has this feeling, but if this is, just leave in the comments down below your first feeling you got with a first-person shooter. Like mine, I was scared, man. I was like, oh my god, I'm going around the corner, someone might kill me. And I mean, it was just 1v1. There were no spy planes or anything. Like, if there was a spy plane, I would have been looking at that thing forever. I'd be like, oh, there he is, there he is. I don't know, it's just so intense. And I think that's what I like about first-person shooters. They're like, they get your heart going sometimes, you know? And now, it's more just like, you know, when I get cool stuff. But then, every single movement, and I thought my life was so precious in the game, and it was a lot of fun. But that was my first my my first experience with Call of Duty, but not my first experience with the first-person shooter. Actually, I played some I played some Star Wars first-person shooter game. I'm not sure what it was called. If you guys know, please tell me. But it was, I don't know, some game on the PC, and you could, like, it would generate matches for you against the CPU. Like, you'd have teammates and they'd have teammates, and it was a lot of fun. And I recently played it, and it's still a great game. So if you guys know, leave in the comments down below. And this is an amazing game. Look at that 3 feet. Didn't count for some reason as 300 points, but what can you do? And oh, a little bit about this gameplay. It's awesome. That's all you need to know. So yeah, after that Call of Duty 4, I still didn't really get into video games. I don't know. I couldn't get attached to it, but luckily Black Ops came, and this is my first actual Call of Duty I got into, and I will take it to my grave. It is the best Call of Duty yet, and I think everyone has a special place in their heart for their first Call of Duty, so you can't argue with me if, let's say, your first Call of Duty wasn't the best. But yeah, so with Black Ops, I didn't actually buy it completely right when it came out, but I'd play it at my friend's house a bunch, and I was addicted to it. It was such a good game. I'd always want to go over there, and like for sleepovers, they'd never come to my house, and my mom was like, why don't they come? And I was like, Mom, we don't have the Xbox. And so yeah, we got really into that game. We'd love zombies and stuff like that. And I'm not really into zombies that much anymore, but it was always a good laugh and a lot of fun. And that's where I got my roots to Call of Duty. But I got so addicted to the Black Ops that I needed it. I needed it at my house. And luckily, my dad, without confronting my mother, he bought a Wii. Yes, he bought a Japanese Wii. He was in China, bought a Japanese Wii. I don't know how that happened, but so yeah, he brought it home and gave it to me for Christmas once, and I think he got a slap on the hand, but it was well worth it to starting my career in video gaming. And I remember getting it. I think I actually I saw it in their closet before the Christmas, and I was like, oh my goodness, did this just happen? And it was great. And luckily, I ended up buying Black Ops, and I got a classic controller as well. And that's where I practiced. I practiced for quite a bit, at least 2 hours a day, I'd say. And my parents would try to get me off that thing, but I'd like have dreams about it. I was so into it. But yeah, I really liked it, and I think that's where I really got into video games. And after that, Modern Warfare 3 came around, and I dabbled in that, and I didn't really like it as much as Black Ops, since it's one of my least favorite Call of Duties, but I still bought it on the Wii. And oh man, let me tell you about the Wii gameplay. It, like, the graphics were horrendous. It was like all one palish hue, and oh, it was scary. But needless to say, you still had that feeling when you got a bunch of kills, and I didn't have to move the controller around. I had the joysticks and everything from the classic Wii controller, so I was just practicing. I was fueling up for when I'd get that Xbox, and surely enough, I did get it for Christmas one year. Me and my parents, or actually, sorry, for my birthday one year, me and my parents made an agreement. They didn't buy me anything else besides, you know, like a couple small things, but oh, sorry, burped it. But they agreed to get me an Xbox, and that was the day I grew my wings and flew up to the sky. What am I saying? And yeah, that was the day I got the Xbox, and I ended up buying Mario Kart 3 two times. Once because I put the disc in my Xbox, and I heard a weird noise from my Xbox, so I lifted it up, and it ended up scratching the disc. So I had to buy it again. I spent $150 on my least favorite Call of Duty, but that just showed you my dedication. And so yeah, it was a lot of fun. Uh, and actually, during Modern Warfare 3 is when I got into quickscoping with my friends. Because I got the Xbox, I was able to play with them, and we just loved quickscoping. Um, I remember we were not that good. I don't know why we thought we could compete at all, but it was still a lot of fun. I remember like sleepover. It took us like 10 games to get a collateral, and we were like so excited when we got one. Oh man, times have changed. Now we get one like every 2 games at least, and even then we're just like, oh, collateral. But yeah, it's been a wild ride for the old Call of Duty, and it's been a lot of fun. Yeah, just reminiscing. And man, this guy's a lodestar. Dang. But after that, or sorry, not after that. I want to talk a little bit about my Minecraft career as well. So my cousin introduced me to Minecraft, and this was about Black Ops time. It was, I think, around the patch where like villagers or towns had just been introduced, so it was pretty early on, I think, and it was quite an experience. I remember thinking, oh, this is like a nerd's game at first, but as soon as I started that world and joined it, and oh my, it was so much fun. I loved it, and I ended up playing a lot of illegal Minecraft on MinecraftForFree.com, which is no longer there because it got shut down because it was very illegal. But I remember playing there a bunch, and then when that site closed down, I stopped going there, and I just stopped playing Minecraft. I continued with Call of Duty, and yeah, I mean it was just as simple as that. But then I was going on to go play some Modern Warfare 3, or I think it was still Modern Warfare 3 times, maybe Black Ops 2. And then I saw they had the Minecraft for Xbox, and I jumped on the opportunity. At first, I thought it was kind of gonna be lame. It's like, the computer's so much better, but it actually ended up being a lot of fun. And shortly after that, I also bought the computer version because I wanted to play it on the computer. And if you guys notice in my Minecraft games, my computer or my Minecraft character's name is actually Puma Prodigy, which was going to be my old name. And look at that performance! Oh, if I had gotten that fourth guy, that would have been amazing. But yeah, so my nose. Sorry, I'm a bit under the weather. But my Minecraft experience was quite pleasant. It was a lot of fun. I got into like mostly survival, but I love building stuff in survival, and creative was a bunch of fun. And yeah, I finally introduced it to my friends on the Xbox, and they ended up loving it. So we've been playing ever since. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video game history and this lovely gameplays I've been putting out. So if you guys want, you can continue watching this finale to see who wins. It's quite an interesting one, and I'll leave you guys to it. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed. I've been Hedgie. Like, subscribe if you want, and bye.